Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Healthy Orange Movie Reviews. I'm Bennett Campbell-Ferguson. I'm here with Patrick Bellin, Maxwell Myers, and Mo Shawnette. And we are here today to talk about the Oscar nominations.
Hooray!
Yay! So
we're very excited.
We are.
Sometimes.
In some respects. So I'd like to introduce our friend, the Oscar that's falling apart, but who is making a cameo out of duty nonetheless.
He might be old. More than we'd like to
Lies.
actually mention. But yes.
So I've got another question for you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
To get a little grumpy for a minute, is there anything that you're particularly outraged about? A movie you think should have gotten in there?
Can I make a guess that what Mo is most angry about? Would it?
I have an inkling.
Would it be Lego Movie for Best Animated Feature? Yes. Win.
A lot of people are talking about that.
Everyone's very mad about that.
I think everyone thought
very well.
Yeah, I think everyone thought it was gonna win.
At least get nominated. Like over what else is in here?
I will say the nominees it's up against are very strong.
I would rather see that there than How to Train Your Dragon 2.
I would agree.
Which was pretty okay.
It was okay.
That's
But
not an Oscar movie.
Yes.
It is now.
It is, and not only that, a Golden Globe winner and now the frontrunner.
Yeah.
Everyone goes quiet.
It was pretty standard.
It was. I would say it wasn't as good as the first one. That was my whole beef. Is I was like, I liked How to Train Your Dragon 2, but I liked How to Train Your Dragon 1 a lot.
What did that lose to?
It lost to Brave.
Was that the same year as Brave?
I don't know. It lost to whatever Pixar was putting out that.
But I thought
Didn't it lose to Toy Story 3? Wasn't that 2010?
Oh, you're right.
Like
Toy Story 3 because it was up against. Because my friend was very upset. She was like, I just hope it wins that money. I'm sorry, it's not going to win against Toy Story 3, which is also nominated for Best Picture. Period.
Yeah.
Toy Story 3.
But I'm upset about the Lego Movie.
I was thinking of you. It got nominated for Best Original Song. Isn't that awesome?
Less so, I guess. I'm also one of the other things I'm disappointed about is Best Director. Two people, Ava DuVernay.
Oh yeah,
for Selma,
I'm angry about that too.
And Damien Chazelle for Whiplash.
Yeah.
Because he was on point for Whiplash. Like it's lively and it's energetic and it's matching the music so perfectly.
Whiplash really is a director's movie. Like, you're very aware of like the way things look in that movie, like the way shots are composed. I mean, his authorship is really strong in that.
I haven't seen them, but I mean, the way voting shakes out, it's the Directors Guild that directly nominates who should be nominated for Best Director.
Right.
And I know everyone was very upset because Ava DuVernay. That's hard to say. She did not get nominated, but at the same time, it's really hard for. I mean, this is her. I think someone said like second or third, like full-length feature film she's directed, and this is Damien Chazelle's first. It's hard when you're working with a group of old white men who are inclined to nominate the people they know, who they know did good work. Can we say that, at least agree that the directors nominated did good work?
I would agree with that. I'm not sure. I would have put Ava DuVernay or Damien Chazelle above Morton Tilda for The Imitation Game. But that's just me.
Yeah, and so I mean, it's hard. It comes back to politics, and it comes back to who's going to vote for you. I mean, even if you have all of the Actors Guild supporting Ava DuVernay, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go. You still have to. It's the Directors Guild you have to go through to get the nomination, and that's just the way it shakes out. And I don't know. It's hard for first-time directors to get that nomination. Aside from Ben Zeitlin, who got nominated for Beasts of the Southern Wild, but that was a really adventurous movie that no one saw coming.
For these major awards, it's as if they want you to put out a body of work rather than.
You kind of have to put in your time. I mean, good lord, look at Scorsese. How many great movies he had to put out before he A, got the nomination, and then B, finally win it. Steven Spielberg didn't get his first nomination until Schindler's List.
Right.
Well, by the logic of putting in your time, then Linklater's definitely going to win this year.
Well,
Yeah.
he's definitely the
Really
first
sitting at the
time.
Yeah, he's a front runner, definitely.
Yeah, well, also, I mean, I think it's a weird balance of time you put in, how much handshaking you do, quality of work that you actually put out in the year you get nominated, and also adventurousness. I mean, Ben's Island is something very adventurous for Beast of the Southern Wild that a lot of people saw and said, wow, that's really hard. I don't think I could do that. And so we got the nomination but didn't win.
Right.
And I think everyone's going to look at Linklater and go, wow, that's really hard. I don't think I could do that. I'm definitely not going to do it now. He's probably going to win it because he's a really good director and he's put in the time. It's a sad fact, but it's the facts.
Did they keep this quiet? Because I've never heard of Boyhood that was even in production until last year.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't hear about it until a couple weeks ago.
I think
it
seemed like it was
all kinds of stuff.
It seems like it was probably like a sort of Friends deal.
It is.
Like it's just like
This
is
Before
just
Midnight.
Richard Linklater and his buddies getting together to make a movie over a decade.
Which I think is really cool. And it makes me kind of like Linklater more because he gets together with Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy every once in a while and they pump out a script for a movie that, before sunrise, before sunset, and like, oh, let's just make a movie out of this. Okay, and they all write a script together and they put it on a movie and like, wow, that was fun.
Well,
hey, you want to do that again? All right. Like, I think that's kind of cool. It makes me think Richard Linklater is at least a normal human being.
I remember we didn't even hear about it before midnight until they finished shooting.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden there was the first image.
I mean, it could just be because Linklater is a smaller director.
I
Right.
think he's
Maybe.
kind of underrated. I'm surprised he doesn't do bigger movies.